Ladies and gentlemen, Ubisoft may have finally taken it one step too far with the most recent nerfs to Solis. Now, as we all know, over the last couple of seasons, Ubisoft have been giving Solis a two-part nerf. The first of those two nerfs obviously came last season, where Ubisoft disabled the gadget from being able to be used in prep phase. That, half the amount of time you're actually able to use it. It needs to be fully recharged before you can use it at all, and they even reduced the detection range from 15 meters down to 12 meters. And then just to top it all off, they removed impacts and gave her a proximity alarm. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, after this first massive nerf, I thought Solis was in a pretty good spot, to be completely honest. I mean, I think the main problem we had with Solis to begin with was the fact that she could use her gadget during the prep phase with no real added drawback, I guess you could call it. And now that they have completely removed it from the prep phase, I thought that would be enough. But this season, she's getting even more nerfs and a kind of rework to her gadget thrown on top. So if you guys are unaware, these are the changes for Solis again this season. The actual gadget itself has kind of been reworked. So instead of the way it used to work last season, where you would use your gadget to ping things, they've essentially made it so the gadget doesn't actually detect what the gadget is at all. You have to also be looking directly at it until you overclock the gadget itself. Now keep in mind, when you do this and you reveal the gadget to yourself, not your team, it will also now give a little notification to the enemies when their gadgets get pinged. So not only are you not going to be able to see what gadget is what, but if you decide to ping it, it will actually notify the attacker that they are actually being watched through the walls. Now this overclock mode also will last for 10 seconds, which is how long it lasted last season after the nerfs, and you only get 3 of these charges throughout the match. You get one every 25 seconds, so you got to use it sparingly. So I want to know all your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Do you think they've taken it too far? Because I genuinely think Solis is going to be absolutely useless this season. I think a better way of doing it was making it so maybe during the prep phase she has like half of the range, like maybe like a 5-meter radius, which means if you're droning in the prep phase, it's still hard for Solis to find your drone in that prep phase. And then as the prep phase comes to an end, it kind of powers up and the range goes from 5 meters gradually up to 15 meters, how it used to be before any of these nerfs, towards the end of the round. And what this allows you to do is, towards the end of the round, if you've managed to stay alive as Solis, you can still make those great Solis plays like you used to be able to before, where you can stand, directly underneath someone, you can see where they're planting, and you can kill them through the floor by just looking through the floor. However, with the way that the gadget now works, I highly doubt that Ubisoft are going to go back on themselves, so I don't see this change ever, coming back. But I think Ubisoft have kind of made it a lot harder for themselves to balance such a simple task. Like, the only real problem with Solis to begin with, as I said at the beginning, was the fact that she could use her gadget to no, disadvantage in the prep phase, which just made it way too easy for her to find and destroy drones, and it made it way too hard for the defenders to get that initial, kind of intel for the team and keep their drones alive. With that being said, I have played a very limited amount of times as Solis. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe she'll still be a very, very good and strong operator. We'll just have to wait and see. But I just really don't like the way Ubisoft went about reworking and nerfing Solis overall. Either way, guys, I know it's been a short one. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Make sure you watch the next video up on screen now, and I will see you over there. Goodbye.